if you're new here, hi, my name is Trisha and I am a consultant at a Big Four located in Los Angeles. I post all things holistic and more, including things that I think, such as experiences that are helpful to other people. I've experienced a good amount of coffee shops, and the couple that I want to highlight are within K-Town. I think that coffee studying in those areas are really popular. The ratings that I'll base off of are with ambience and the taste. So taste could mean just the flavor itself or just where the coffee beans are from. First one I want to talk about is, and correct me if I'm wrong for saying this, but it's called Kaffe Bonen. And this one, I give it a solid ambience 8.5 out of 10. I like that there's a small parking lot. I personally did not park there myself because when I was living there, I subleased and I just walked to that area. But I heard that parking is really convenient there, no valet needed, so that's another plus. And then in terms of taste, I got the cold brew, which was super strong. So unless you're not into really bold taste of cold brew, then I recommend getting creamer or something else. There's definitely a lot of options there, but I wanted to just go original and go for the basic stuff because I also have high caffeine tolerance, so I wanted to maximize the amount I paid for. And in terms of the place to study, really clean, and at least from my experience, I've gone there 2 years ago, it was very, I'd say, low-key. So when people go in and out, it's pretty quiet, and the place itself looked really clean. I don't have a huge video of that, but here was just a film of my experience there briefly. And then I don't know if it was the owner or not, but I was there working there for a couple of hours, and then I guess the owner gave me orange juice that was on the house. So it's really cute and sweet of him to do that. Ooh, another plus about their coffee is that they get it imported in like Ethiopia, Mexico. Looking at other reviews too, I just recall that they had really unique types of beans from a variety of areas. So I definitely recommend if you are a coffee connoisseur. I'm not so much. I'm really picky off my coffee of what I drink. Today I'll be checking out coffee history. It's actually been on my list for 2 years now. It looked really nice. I came across it, I think, driving by this one time. I think that I'm just gonna get a cold brew today. I love how they're just street cleaning. Bathroom's quite clean, and then there's a big mirror here. Love it. Alright, let's try this cold brew. It's pretty bold, very like dark notes of, not a cold brew connoisseur, but I can definitely taste dark notes of like something not acidic. And it was like $5.65, so not too bad. And this place charges for a splash, so beware on that. They do communicate that on their menus, so I do appreciate that. And yeah, like this place, I love the music, if you can hear it. All right, well, I'm gonna do some work now. Next coffee shop that I want to talk about is Sharp Specialty. I think that the ambiance itself is a good 6 out of 10, and the reason why is because there's no parking. There are meters on the street, but it is in a more busier area with other competitor restaurants and cafes and Korean barbecue and all that near the Chapman Plaza. So it could be challenging if you're looking to drive there. The taste, I give it overall like 7.5 out of 10. They do get their beans from Stereoscope, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, as you can see here. And I think that the nice part too is that they have snacks. So if you want like 𝒿𝓊𝓇𝓃𝓐 or like donuts, they have that. Typically always find a spot to sit and work. I have gone there I think twice now, and there's typically always a space there. All right, so the next coffee shop I will rate is TPO Cafe. This is in a plaza with other restaurants and other stores, so there is valet, so I'll give that a 6 out of 10 just because I'm not a fan of valet, and then it is in a busy area, so parking could be rough. But I mean, overall I know valet is better than having no parking at all. The main thing for me though was the ambience. It being very loud inside. I give it a 5 out of 10 because the music was just really loud to the point where I could not get my work done with my friend. And as cute as it was inside, it was very unbearable to stay there long term. So maybe that's her tactic of getting a high turnover rate so people won't stay there that long. I have noticed that they do open late until like 4 a.m. So maybe it's like after people do their nightlight stuff, they go there to chill. So I get that appeal, but during the daytime, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're there to just catch up with a friend and not doing like a full work or study session, because unless you have the skill to block it out, which I don't. The next coffee place I want to talk about is Cafe. This is fairly new, which is more in the south side of Koreatown, again, closer to Kaffe Bonen. I do like that there is a small parking structure shared with other stores as usual as well. So I would give that place a 7 out of 10 for the ambience, because the Wi-Fi was not working, and I don't know if it's because it was broken that day in specific, but luckily I had hotspot, so I didn't have to worry about that. And it does get fairly crowded up there because it's a nice like rooftop area. You can kind of see the sky view of K-Town, and there's also a dessert place across their store, so you see a variety of options for you to just chill, have a nice bingsu with your friend while getting some work done or catching up or just sitting outside. And there are some outlets outside, however there were a lot of bugs, so I don't think it was a great experience to go in summertime. It could be different now. Their matcha was really good though. I know that they have a decent quality of matcha because when I did try it, I was able to taste the earthiness and not too bitter taste of what the matcha looked like. And then the color also looked like a brighter green versus like a dark bitter green. So that's also a plus. All right, so for the next cafe I got more serious about doing these reviews is Loft Cafe. So this is more in the central-ish area of K-Town, and I think that it's a hidden gem because it was so not busy. There are not great reviews on Yelp for, I think, the reason of it not having outlets. Me and my friend were upstairs, so there was a power strip that we were able to plug in our laptops, but it was definitely very sparse. I was looking around and there wasn't much. There's no AC, so I don't know if usually there's no AC or not. That does bring down my rating by 1 point, but the overall rating for the ambience itself with the parking, which was awesome, no valet, a 7.5 out of 10 because it was just so hot. Last coffee shop that I want to talk about is Cafe RNY, and this one is located more of, I think, central south of K-Town. So it's in this huge plaza, and typically there's valet parking, but I think we went during, maybe it was a Sunday or Saturday morning or afternoon, so there was not valet parking person there, so that was cool. And the inside was nice. It wasn't too busy, but then as we left around 2 or something, it started getting busy. A lot of kids came in and they started playing music, so I think we came in at a good time. And overall I would give the taste of it 7 out of 10. Not a Stumpton fan too much. The cold brew was strong though, and then the Americano, as you can see here, it's quite creamy. And in terms of ambience, I think overall it was fine, so I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Really busy area, not too many tables. Luckily we got one, and there are bar seatings, but it is probably a place that I would not see myself going to again to study. I know there's a couple that I did miss out on. Alchemy cold brew, by far spectacular. Have not tried their matcha yet. Heard that was really good. In terms of studying, I think it's a decent spot too. I've been to Memory Look. I liked the ambience itself. I would give it an 8 out of 10. There's an outdoor and then some benches indoors. I think I've been to Cafe de Mama, but it's been a long time. But that's also another good place. I don't think there's valet there, so I would definitely check that place out again. Let me know if you have any other recommendations. I feel like I've almost maxed out on all the coffee shops in LA. I know there's really trendy ones like Upper and Spot and About Time, which don't really fancy me because they seem very overpriced and more for casual sit down. About Time is super busy, reviews don't look that great too, so not a fan. Let me know if this is helpful. Thanks for watching. 'Cause I'm falling slowly in love with